Virgin Galactic, while innovative and ambitious, faces several weaknesses that challenge its current operations and long-term prospects. These weaknesses, deeply rooted in its financial structure, operational history, and external dependencies, paint a complex picture of the company's vulnerabilities. First and foremost is the financial instability that plagues Virgin Galactic. Despite its significant cash reserves, the company operates with substantial losses. In its most recent fiscal reports, Virgin Galactic posted a net loss of $75 million for Q3 2024, a marked improvement from $105 million the previous year, but still reflective of a business that is far from achieving profitability. This ongoing cash burn is particularly concerning given that commercial spaceflights have been paused, delaying revenue generation further. The company's reliance on periodic capital raises to sustain operations adds to the risk of investor fatigue, particularly in a market that values clear paths to profitability. Operational delays have become a recurring issue for Virgin Galactic. The retirement of VSS Unity and the development of the Delta-class spacecraft are examples of the company's struggle to deliver on promised timelines. While the focus on safety and quality control is commendable, the repeated postponements erode customer and investor confidence. The timeline for Delta-class spacecraft, with test flights not expected until 2025 and commercial operations targeted for 2026, adds years of uncertainty before the company can scale its operations and begin to meet its ambitious flight cadence targets. Another weakness lies in Virgin Galactic's limited addressable market. The $450,000 ticket price places its service firmly in the ultra-luxury segment, restricting access to a very narrow demographic. While the affluent clientele is less sensitive to economic downturns than the broader market, this exclusivity limits the company's ability to scale demand significantly. Unlike companies like SpaceX that target both government contracts and private customers, Virgin Galactic's heavy reliance on space tourism as its primary revenue stream makes it particularly vulnerable to shifts in consumer sentiment or economic conditions. Virgin Galactic's technological reliance on air launch systems, while innovative, also introduces limitations. The VMS Eve mothership, a critical component of the launch system, represents a single point of failure. Maintenance or operational issues with the mothership could disrupt the entire schedule, creating bottlenecks and compounding delays. The system also requires highly specialized facilities and personnel, limiting operational flexibility compared to ground-launched rockets. The competitive landscape presents another vulnerability. While Virgin Galactic is focused on suborbital tourism, it faces indirect competition from companies like Blue Origin, which offers a similar experience with its New Shepard rocket. Blue Origin has the advantage of a vertically integrated system and the financial backing of Amazon founder Jeff Bezos. Additionally, SpaceX's achievements in reusability and cost reduction in orbital spaceflight set a high industry benchmark, creating indirect pressure on Virgin Galactic to justify its pricing and business model. Virgin Galactic's branding and association with space tourism, while generally a strength, also pose a risk. Any high-profile failure, such as an accident or safety incident, would disproportionately impact the company due to the public's perception of space tourism as a luxury and a novelty. The catastrophic Spaceship Two crash in 2014 remains a stark reminder of the risks inherent in this industry and the potential for such events to damage public trust and investor confidence. Another critical weakness is Virgin Galactic's dependency on external partners for manufacturing and development. While the partnership with Aurora Flight Sciences brings expertise, it also introduces risks related to delays, cost overruns, or misaligned priorities. The reliance on third-party suppliers limits the company's control over its production pipeline, a stark contrast to competitors like SpaceX that maintain greater control through vertical integration. Finally, the company faces regulatory and public scrutiny due to environmental concerns, while Virgin Galactic has taken steps towards sustainability. The environmental impact of space tourism is an emerging issue that could lead to stricter regulations or public backlash. The use of hybrid rocket engines which emit carbon dioxide and other pollutants contrasts with the growing emphasis on environmentally friendly technologies in the aerospace sector. Virgin Galactic's primary focus on space tourism creates an over-reliance on a single revenue stream, leaving the company exposed to market fluctuations and external shocks. Unlike competitors such as SpaceX, which generates substantial revenue through satellite launches, government contracts, and partnerships with NASA. Virgin Galactic has yet to develop a diversified portfolio of services. This lack of diversification limits its ability to mitigate risks associated with slow adoption or unforeseen disruptions in the space tourism market. The company's operations involve significant fixed costs, including maintaining its Spaceport America facility, specialized manufacturing infrastructure, and highly trained personnel. These expenses persist regardless of the number of flights conducted, making profitability heavily dependent on achieving high flight frequencies. Given the limited operational cadence of past spaceplanes and the reliance on future Delta-class spacecraft to scale up, the financial strain of these fixed costs is a looming concern. The VMS Eve mothership, first flown in 2008, is critical to Virgin Galactic's air launch system. Despite upgrades, the age of this key asset raises concerns about reliability, maintenance costs, and operational efficiency. Delays or failures involving VMS Eve could result in significant operational disruptions, as the company currently lacks redundancy in its carrier aircraft fleet. While Virgin Galactic has strong brand recognition as part of the Virgin Group, it is highly vulnerable to reputational damage. Any safety incidents, technical failures, or negative press could significantly impact customer trust and investor sentiment. Given that the company markets itself as a luxury experience, even minor operational issues could disproportionately affect its brand equity. The Delta-class spacecraft are projected to fly up to 8 times per month, a significant increase from the sporadic flights of the VSS Unity. Achieving this aggressive cadence requires not only flawless operational execution but also sufficient demand from customers to fill these flights. Any delays in the development or deployment of the Delta-class spacecraft will amplify the challenges of meeting these targets, prolonging the path to profitability. The regulatory environment for space tourism remains uncertain and could become more stringent as the industry matures. Increased oversight, safety requirements, or environmental restrictions could add costs or delay operations. Additionally, the high-risk nature of space tourism drives up insurance premiums, further inflating operational expenses. Changes in liability laws or insurance coverage availability could directly impact Virgin Galactic's ability to operate profitably. While Virgin Galactic's air launch system is innovative, it faces a lack of clear technological differentiation compared to competitors like Blue Origin, which offers a vertically integrated system with a fully reusable rocket and capsule. Blue Origin's approach has demonstrated consistent reliability and customer appeal, while Virgin Galactic's hybrid rocket engines and reliance on a mothership introduce complexities that may not necessarily translate into customer value. Despite a waitlist of hundreds of customers, Virgin Galactic's high ticket price requires substantial marketing and operational efforts to maintain and grow this base. The luxury market is competitive, and potential customers might compare Virgin Galactic's offering with alternative experiences or investments. Additionally, given the once-in-a-lifetime nature of space tourism, repeat customers are unlikely, necessitating a continual influx of new clientele to sustain operations. Although targeting ultra-high net worth individuals insulates Virgin Galactic somewhat from broader economic downturns, the luxury market is not immune to global financial crises or shifts in consumer behavior. A significant economic contraction or geopolitical instability could diminish interest in discretionary spending on high-risk experiences like space tourism. The company's association with Sir Richard Branson has been both a strength and a potential liability. While Branson's entrepreneurial image has elevated Virgin Galactic's visibility, his direct involvement in daily operations has diminished over time. The company's ability to maintain its momentum and strategic direction without Branson's active presence raises concerns about leadership continuity and adaptability. The aerospace industry is inherently slow-moving, with extensive timelines required for research, development, testing, and certification. Virgin Galactic's inability to accelerate these processes has resulted in missed deadlines and extended periods of no revenue generation. In a fast-evolving industry where competitors like SpaceX and Blue Origin are demonstrating faster innovation cycles, Virgin Galactic risks being perceived as stagnant or overly cautious. The exclusivity of space tourism relies on its novelty. As more competitors enter the market and spaceflight becomes more common, the allure of the experience may diminish. Virgin Galactic's dependence on its current pricing model could be undermined if market saturation drives prices down or if customers seek alternative experiences perceived as more valuable or innovative. In conclusion, Virgin Galactic's weaknesses extend across financial, operational, and market dimensions. These vulnerabilities emphasize the delicate balance the company must maintain between scaling its operations, achieving profitability, and retaining its competitive edge in an industry with rapidly evolving dynamics and high stakes.